uncomfortable for some of you. There's no smooth or
I'm
easy way to do this, but we all felt really strongly when we were rehearsing today that we needed to say this. So before we start, everyone here at Ubisoft want to offer our deepest sympathies to the people affected by this weekend's tragedy in Orlando. Our hearts, the hearts of everyone in Paris, everyone's necks, and the smiles on everyone's faces can only mean one thing: it is E3 conference time. Now, 2016 is a huge year for everyone here at Ubisoft. It's my 5th time hosting this conference. Yes. And you all know what the traditional gift is for a 5th anniversary, yeah? That's right, my friends, wood. Or girl wood, if you choose. Let it wash over you. Now, people, they always ask me, like, why do I continue to do this conference in the face of the overwhelming internet love that I receive? And it's not the money, I'll tell you that. Ubisoft is French. They're paying me in red wine and sarcasm, you guys. No, I come back every year because I love games. I play these games, I adore them, and I love being a part of the excitement that comes with revealing new games to the world. Every day, every year when I do this, I'm like a kid in a candy store. A really large, slightly masculine kid in a candy store. And speaking of excitement...
Alright, so let's just skip ahead to these trailers. Oh, here we go. Just Cause.
I offer the people a choice: to follow me or oppose me. If you follow me, I feed your families, give you shelter, medicine, and jobs, shield you from the tyrants, allow La Santa Muerte to protect you from death. I give you power. I make you rich. But most of all, I let you rule like kings. But for those that oppose me, I have only one thing to offer. A promise. To take everything you love and destroy it in front of your eyes.
Okay, is this Payback or Mafia?
Well, it's all yours. Hit the money, hit the drugs, then hit the king.
Ghost Recon. Okay, never mind.
This is the very first military shooter set in a
gas mask. He's got guard.
Let's just skip ahead.
Clear. Out of the camp.
International conspiracies, a multi-billion-dollar drug trade. No one knows the source, and authorities are helpless in stopping this epidemic of crime. Civilization is being pushed to the brink. To stem the rising tide of violence and re-establish order, extreme steps must be taken. The question becomes, who will take them?
Yeah!
Jason Schroeder from Ubisoft San Francisco. I had the team put together a trailer. We just took some stuff from Snowdrop and said, make cool trailer, and that's what it puts out. So that's kind of the way that goes. But all that chaos, all that scary stuff is totally true. Thankfully, the Coon is up to the occasion. And who better to defend the town of South Park and really Colorado and really the world than superheroes or kids in superhero costumes. So, like the Coon, I need some help from some friends. Please welcome Trey Parker and Matt Stone.
Oh, look, a comfy couch. This is sweet.
I had it brought
Finally,
in.
sit down.
I know, it's an exhausting walk all the way through there. So let's talk about the story. Everybody wants to know what's going on in the Fractured But Whole.
Don't know yet.
Yeah.
We're working on it. Well, it picks up where the Stick of Truth kind of left off. You're the new kid. If you played Stick of Truth, you would know that in it, you're the new kid who moved to South Park. And so the game's really about who you are, and you kind of define who you are in South Park. But whereas the Stick of Truth was like a fantasy send-up, and you end up being the king in the end. And it's like the next day in South Park, and the kids have sort of switched up, and now they're playing superheroes.
Right.
Right?
Yeah, and so we actually have a backstory that the kids have been playing superhero, but they got into a big fight about something, so they're in the Civil War part of their
kind of Civil War.
And in fact, Marvel wanted to call their movie Captain America: The Fractured But Whole, but we had already taken that name, so they had to call their Civil War.
Lucky.
True. It's a true story. That's extremely true.
But also, we want to get into who you are as this new kid, and the fact that, in Stick of Truth, you really rose to being cool because you became king. But in this game, they've kind of switched games, and so you're back to being a douchebag again.
Right. So let's see how that douchebag was able to make it into Coon and Friends. Real gameplay.
Yeah.
Dude, what the fuck? Who let this ordinary citizen into the Coon lair? Listen, bro, we are all superheroes, and you aren't, so you can't hang out with us. Please do us all a solid and fuck off. Hey! Do not touch that! That device can blow up the entire Milky Way galaxy! Jesus, fuck! Mom! The new kid is trying to play with the cube of ultimate destruction!
You be nice to all your friends, Eric. Be a good sharer.
Good sharer, it'll blow up the fucking galaxies! Stupid bitch! Look, dude, we already told you, you can't play. You aren't a superhero. You don't have a costume. You don't have any superpowers. Freedom Pals are adding people to their franchise. We should be adding people to ours. This dork, like, wearing a little crown? Does this look like a superhero to you? All right, have a seat, douchebag. Not there. That's Mysterion's seat. Not there either, stupid. All right, in order to play superheroes, you have to have a superhero persona. Then you can fill out your character sheet on Coonstagram. Do you have a Coonstagram page? Oh boy, you're not even on Coonstagram, huh? Well, I guess I can create one for you. Fucking unbelievable. So the first thing we need to fill out on your character sheet is your class. What kind of superhero are you? Speedster. Ah, yes, like the Flash or Quicksilver. I like it.
Yes. Wow.
Woo.
That's what I'm thinking.
Nice.
It's really important to us to be able to, and you guys, to be able to really create your own superhero. So that you saw on that UI that there are a dozen different superhero classes you can choose from. You mix and match powers.
It's a more spiritual game.
And that's when it happened. A loud noise.
I know I'm running late since I woke up late, but I'm trying to catch up as best as I can.
You left your room. You left your room. Seriously, dude, just walk through the door already? But then you finally reached your parents' door. And what you saw when you opened that door changed your life forever and led you to fighting crime. You were too late, because when you opened that door, you saw your dad fuck your mom. Butthole doesn't trust anyone because his dad fucked his mom and he couldn't do anything to stop it.
That doesn't make any sense.
I know. How could the person you trust do that to the only other person you love?
Carbon, everyone's dad fucked everyone's mom.
Huh?
That's how it works, stupid. Our dads fucked our moms.
Oh, right. So does that mean your dad fucked your mom, Cal? Huh?
Yes, my dad fucked my mom. That's why I'm here.
Don't steal his backstory, dude. That's not cool.
South Park still has that humor that they're known for.
Miniature type of games and figure out how to, you know, we still wanted to keep some of the turn-based stuff because it really makes it easier to do story, and so so we just tried to do a big 4.0 version of Stick of Truth.
Right. I mean, all of those sessions, it's a lot of very real clarity that comes from that. So what we ended up putting in is they'll combat space and time. So let's talk about it. First, let's talk about space. You're not restricted to a location anymore.
Huh.
You can move to get into tactical positions on your enemies. Ooh. You can also move to get behind cover. You can push and pull enemies.
Oh, so they expanded the gameplay a lot.
You can knock them into props and get a little extra damage. You can knock them into other characters and get an extra attack. You can use some of your powers like Tweak here to get over obstacles. So obviously using space makes a big difference. Totally realistic. Next up is time. In the first game, your farts were legendary. Now your farts are so powerful that you can use them to rip the fabric of time itself.
Like Ghost Recon.
Oh my god.
So, you can use that to rearrange the turn order. Mastering space and time makes a huge difference. I can't wait for you guys to get your hands on it. Let's bring it out with big volume.
It gets loud too.
Yeah, it's a loud game.
Yeah.
What can we expect this game?
I think that's pretty cool. Yeah. So then we did all that, and now we do the business part.
The business part. Oh, awesome. What's that part?
It's obviously been an amazing game for us to work on, and I think both of our teams have been having a ton of fun. And we're almost done, and now we have some exciting news for our South Park fans before we go. Anyone who buys the Fractured But Whole will get the Stick of Truth for PS4, Xbox One, and Steam for free. If you pre-purchase the game today, Fractured But Whole that is, and you can start playing Stick of Truth right away. So check out our website and for information and about our participating retailers. Right?
Yep.
Cool.
Sounds great.
You don't want to do
So
it.
we made a trailer if you want to see it.
Yeah.
Sort of shows what the boys are fighting about that was the Civil War Fractured Butthole part of it.
People want to know the release date probably too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
What do you
where's the
think it
release
is? What do you think it is?
I'm putting my money on December 6th. The Fractured But Whole will be released on December 6th.
Alright, this holiday.
That's it.
There it is. Thank you.
Thanks everybody.
Thanks.
Enjoy the trailer.
Okay.
Why did we choose this life? Why did we become superheroes? We dedicate our lives to fighting crime for one reason. To make $1 billion on a superhero franchise. Now let's go through the plan one more time. First, we start with the Coon movie. Then we do the Super Craig movie. Then Super Craig and Coon will join forces in the Human Kite movie just as we start ramping up Kenny's Netflix series. How come I have to have the Netflix series? I want a movie too. You have a movie, Mysterion. You're in the third Coon and Friends United movie, after your Netflix series. Yeah, but he's saying he doesn't ever get his own movie. Do I get my own movie? Not everyone gets their own movie.
This franchise plan sucks. If we want to make billions of dollars, then I think we should start with the Tupperware movie.
Right, start with a black superhero.
Marvel is making a black superhero movie.
Yeah, now? They waited years to get to that. We follow their plan. We do all the real people first, and we sneak the black guy in phase 3.
How about we just do movies starring all of us, like all the time? But then we're just rehashing the same old material.
There's nothing wrong with doing the exact same movie to start a franchise.
Okay, J.J. Abrams.
Okay, so you're on Cartman's side? He just likes this plan because he gets 2 movies in phase 1. God! We have to just go with this plan. We don't even have 1 movie yet.
How did it get to this? How did we grow so far apart?
You go with the plan. Maybe we'll just go and do our own franchise. Yeah. Oh, you want Civil War? Is that what you want? Yeah, dude, Civil War. Fuck you. Fuck you. Get out of my house. We'll make way more money on our franchise. Go ahead. I bet you don't even get halfway through phase 1 on your franchise, DC Comics.
I thought Civil War wasn't supposed to happen until phase 3.
Shut up, Super Craig.
Oh man, shots fired at DC. The fractured butthole.
I didn't want to have to do this, but you leave me no choice.
Oh!
Just hear someone use a microaggression?
Oh my gosh.
If you have been playing that drinking game at home,
Round will be out June 28th on Xbox One and PC, and August 2nd on PS4. And this is just one of the updates we'll be releasing this year. Because for the Division team, this is a long-term commitment. We love this world, you love this world, and we're going to keep on making it better for you.
it's awesome. I mean, you know, I've been in love with this game since you guys first debuted it on one of the shows that I hosted, and I'm really, really excited about it.
Cool. And that's not the only thing we're going to tell you about today. We've got a little surprise for you. To celebrate Ubisoft's 30th birthday, we're giving our fans 3
just get to live.
Will
And you're still in the Division. Again, I'm sorry I'm skipping most of this because I got up too late to see this. So I'm trying my best to catch up, but space myself more than enough to get through some of this.
So much awesomeness. Now, for Ubisoft, VR is the perfect technology for making gaming more accessible. And Ubisoft Montreal's Funhouse team built a game that just about everyone is going to know how to play the minute they put on their headsets. So, here to take us into the world of Eagle Flight, please welcome creative director Charles Houteau, along with 2 huge fans of the game, Palmer Luckey, inventor and founder of Oculus, and Jason Holtman, head of publishing at Oculus VR.
Yeah, they showed the Eagle Flight game last year.
Hello everyone. I am very excited to show you the game today, and even more excited to have you guys to play with us.
Thanks for having us. We're huge fans of Eagle Flight. It's a very, very intuitive game, and the flight mechanic is super innovative, and it gives you that real freedom of flying in VR. But most of all, it's just super fun, and by super fun, I mean, I can beat Palmer almost every time I play.
That's not true. But I mean, we've been playing this game for months at Oculus, and we've been getting pretty good at it. And so this is a really good chance for us to come and show everybody that we can beat you guys at your own game.
Yeah. Let's see what you got, Palmer.
Let's go. Let's go.
Hello, everyone. My name's Carsten Myhill, and I'm going to talk you through, for the first time ever at E3, a live PvP demo in VR. It's called Capture the Prey, and 2 teams of 3 will battle it out in the skies over Paris. Over here we have the blue team, resplendent in their Hawaiian shirts, led by Palmer Luckey, Olivier and Vicky, and the red team, led by Jason Holtman with his 2 wingmen, Andre and Charlie. The rules are simple. It's a capture the flag game, and we will play best of 3. So if we're ready to go, let's fly. So we can see the first location of the prey, right there at the foot of the Eiffel Tower, and they have to take it to the nest to score a point. It's a bit like football. They have to work as a team, taking the object and bringing it to a goal. All right, maybe not the greatest analogy in the world, but you get the idea.
Yeah, this
Teamwork is
flying
key
looks
to succeeding
so
in this game.
incredible.
Paris has been reclaimed by nature. We can see the Champ de Mars overrun now with beautiful trees and undergrowth and nature and escaped animals from the zoo, like those giraffes over there. Olivier has the rabbit and is making his way over to the nest right now. He's trying to stay low, using shortcuts, weaving in and out of the trees, taking little alleyways and tunnels wherever he can.
This is gonna look incredible because, like, for anyone's like seeing How to Train Your Dragon or How to Train Your Dragon 2, this is gonna look amazing.
Hit by Andre. And the rabbit is down. Charlie's got it. So the red team in possession. Oh no. Killed by Vicky. Who's going to pick it up? They're not far from the nest now. And it's Olivier for the blue team.
Yeah!
There's the nest. Are blue going to score first? Yes, they are. 1-0 to the blue team. Yeah, well done, guys. Okay, remember, it's best of 3, so the red team need to score to stay in the contest. Oh, Vicky with the amazing steal and then flew right into the line of sight of Andre.
Yeah, this looks a lot of fun.
Into the tunnels, utilizing gusts of winds and thermals to get a speed boost. Andre looks like he's got a bit of a free run at the moment.
Ooh, wow. He's using those tight corners and turns to get those enemies off of your back.
Andre staying low, Jason being wingman, backing him up. Over to the Pantheon there. Oh, great kill by Jason on Olivier. Oh no! But Andre has it for the red team, 1-1. Well done. Don't high-five each other, that's not going to work. Okay, the final location is right there at the top of the Eiffel Tower. Don't ask me how the rabbit got up there. It's an extremely exposed position. We'll see them shooting at each other as they head up to try and get that final rabbit to win the game.
Yeah!
Palmer with a kill, good work. And Andre's down, great shot of Vicky taking him out there. Vicky inside the Eiffel Tower, utilizing the thermals. But Jason with the rabbit gets the final score, no! Vicky with the steal. Okay, we have to chase on to get to that final nest. Not far to go now. Andre with it for the red team. Taken out just at the final moment. And the blue team with the steal right at the end to win the game. Well done, blue team.
Alright. This game looks a lot of fun.
For those of you here, you can come to the Ubisoft booth and the Oculus booth to try it out yourselves. So we'd love to come and see you down there. Thanks very much. Have a great E3.
All right. Thanks to Palmer and Jason, Charlie, and of course the entire dev team. I actually got to play an early version of this game last year here at E3, and I'm not going to lie to you, it was like super alpha, and I peed a little. Like, it wasn't even very good, and it was awesome. So this is going to be incredible. I really encourage you to check it out. Eagle Flight is going to be on Oculus Rift and all the other VR platforms this fall, and it is playable this
still don't
weekend.
like her sense of humor
So
while hosting these Ubisoft conferences. I mean,
now that we've seen some flying raptors soaring through abandoned cities,
I'll give her the enthusiasm that she doesn't care what people think, so like in criticism, but
Red Storm's David
At Ubisoft, VR is about more than just technology. It's about creating games that just weren't possible before, and exploring new worlds with friends without ever having to leave your living room. It's about fully immersing yourself in these worlds and going places and becoming people and doing things that you otherwise could not do. Today, VR is all about opening up the final frontier.
Okay. So what's this?
Captain's log. Stardate 2016.165. Starship USS Aegis is preparing for her maiden voyage. We've gathered some of the
Star
most
Trek?
decorated officers in the Federation to test her limits and
No, this is Star
to
Trek.
Starfleet's finest ships. We're en route to a secret testing facility and are proceeding to our destination at maximum warp. This is amazing!
Wow.
Absolutely astonishing. When I walked in, I really wasn't sure what I was actually walking into. This is very cool. If I could have imagined what I would have wanted the Star Trek VR game to be, this is it. This is what we've been waiting for.
Holy crap, this is amazing.
I mean, it really is breathtaking. That was an extraordinary experience to be fully encompassed in a world.
Whoa, not into that. You're interacting with each other and you're talking to each other and you're taking orders from the captain and I mean, it's really cool.
So there's captain, helm, piloting the ship, tactical, and the engineer routing power and charging warp coils.
I'm feeling pressure already. I'm feeling nervous now.
All right, shields up.
Prepare warp. Take us out.
Yes, Captain.
Co-op gameplay is not new. I mean, you know, we can play games with our friends, but there's something different about being in a shared virtual environment.
Hearing who you're playing with, you can look over and see the person and see them doing their job and talk to them.
The team does not succeed unless everybody does their job well.
Ship decloaking, activating shields.
Okay, shields up.
The only drawback I see with doing multiplayer and Oculus, not everyone's gonna have this or have the proper PC to run Oculus with
He really had
games.
the language of Star Trek down.
And they are transporting, Captain.
It's like, you see, this makes you push the buttons.
I will say I nailed being the engineer.
That doesn't sound good.
It's a Klingon. Red alert. Preparing to warp. We're under attack. We have been waiting in anticipation for so long for the technology of virtual reality to catch up with where we imagine we should be and where we all want to go. Line us up for warp, please. We have full power. Ensign, as soon as you can get us the hell out of here, I'd be most grateful.
This was really incredible.
Hull is down to 20%. Come on, y'all. Punch it. As soon as you can. Here we go. Woohoo! It's your own Star Trek experience in a virtual world where you can hang out with whoever you want. And that's a pretty good deal.
Star Trek Bridge Crew.
Yes!
Fall 2016.
Guys, Ubisoft is bringing you the first ever Star Trek VR game. As you can see, it's amazing, and you heard it here first, unless, of course, you heard it from the reporter who leaked it on Reddit. You know what you can suck a bag of. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the man who was rocking a VR headset way before VR even existed, Mr. LeVar Burton. Oh, this is so exciting. Hi. Okay, this is happening. This is happening. This is happening. Okay. Welcome to the sofa I had installed here for precisely this occasion.
Thank you so much.
So it looks like Ubisoft got some of the old Trek band back together. I mean, like all of the old Trek bands and the new ones back together. So I have two questions for you. First of all, I know you have my email, so why no invite? But we'll talk about that after. And how did the game compare to being on the actual Enterprise?
So here's the thing, right? We use our imaginations so much, right? When you're on the set, you guys know that. When you're operating the console, it's really not connected to anything. You knew that, right?
You're breaking all our hearts right now.
I know. But here's the thing, you don't have to imagine in this game. You are existing in a completely rendered environment. You are on the bridge of a starship and you're with your friends.
Oh.
It's pretty cool.
It's so amazing. So what was it like working with that particular crew? All of you having had real Enterprise experience. I know I can't let go of the fact that it's not real. Okay, yeah, I know.
But it feels real.
Yeah.
I mean, it felt real to us when we were doing it. Look, playing with Carl and Jerry was amazing because, you know, we have this special bond, that, just like you will with your friends when you play. And here's the thing. We really had to work together to accomplish the mission. And what's more Star Trek than that? I mean, you can play as the engineer, or you can drive the ship, you can be tactical, or you can be the captain, but no one position is more important than any other. Everybody has to do their level best in order to get the job done, and that's at the core of what Star Trek has always been about for me.
Right, and what people love about cooperative gameplay.
Yeah, absolutely.
So when you were Geordie LaForge, you were the engineer.
Yes.
But in the game, you got to be the captain. So what did that feel like?
Well, I told the guys at Red Storm that I was not going to shave my head for the privilege, and so they said fine. For me, it took a minute for me to get acclimated because it was weird how I just sort of slipped into Geordie. It was like that skin, I just like put it right back on again. The lingo, the rhythm, the technobabble, it all, you know, started clicking in, coming back. But I'm used to like responding to an order and not initiating the orders. So I had to like,
I kind of could tell that they were enjoying themselves.
That's how we start
and
this thing.
slipping into their
it took a moment,
personas.
but I got the hang of it, and it's such a blast. I think that they really nailed it. The graphics, everything, it's so beautiful, but you will forget all of that.
Right.
Because the gameplay is so engaging.
God, it's so cool.
It's
well,
awesome.
I can't wait to play this game, preferably at your house.
Yes. Well, you can come over and then we can play with like Brent and Jonathan Frakes and
come
Michael
on.
Dorn.
What are you doing to my feelings right now?
No. Won't that be cool though?
Yes, it would be cool. Yeah. I don't want to burst into tears in the middle of this conference, so I'll just cry it out with you after. But thank you so much for talking about
My
this
pleasure.
with us today.
My
and you are dismissed.
But you can't dismiss me unless you outrank me.
It's very clear that I don't outrank you by like many levels, so I will just say, make it so, number one.
I love you.
Oh, I love you too. Oh my God. Guys, LeVar Burton, everybody! LeVar Burton! Okay, so we've all imagined ourselves on that bridge. Now you get to do it. We're going to have Star Trek Bridge Crew at the Ubisoft booth, and of course when it comes out this fall on all major VR systems.
All right, next.
There were no signs. It came without warning.
Oh.
Doom came to us all. The desperate few struggled to survive.
All right, this is something.
perhaps we had a chance for peace. But desperation and trust are seldom allies. So began a millennium of conflict. Years of war.
1,000 years of war?
The greatest warriors the world has ever known. The reason they fight, lost to the ages. And yet, here they still stand, searching for a sign of peace. I will show them. I am Apollyon. I bring war.
For honor. That's the IP.
Oh, yes. Desperation drives us to war. It is trust that can end it. Apollyon and her Blackstone legions crave a world where trust is impossible, and the wolves among us can roam free. I'm Jason Vandenberg. I'm the creative director on For Honor. Last year, in our multiplayer reveal, we gave you the chance to experience our new melee combat system, the art of battle. Now, we welcome you to the world of For Honor. In our campaign, be knighted. Join the Blackstone legions to drive your enemies from your lands. As a samurai, unite your people to prevent a civil war and restore the prestige of the empire. And as a Viking, well, I think it's better to just show you. I'd like you to meet. I'd like you to meet our game director on For Honor, Roman Campos Oriola. Come on out, Roland. Yes. My brother. Good luck. You are the raider. In the aftermath of war, your people were starving. You brought them back. Now, your fleet sails for the lands of the samurai in seeking plunder and glory.
Good gameplay, alright.
Apollion's war had taken us to the edge of extinction. But that raider reminded us of who we are. We would raid, but not Apollyon. Not yet. But they knew we were coming.
Rise!
welcome you all! The gates of that fortress hadn't worked for a century. All we had to do was get through them.
The combat is similar to that of Assassin's Creed. That wall was the only way forward. I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab a quick drink. Don't go anywhere.
Ropes! Grapples here!
Just to let you know, I'm not wearing my pants right now. Going the Markiplier route. Not wearing any pants while recording. Oosh. Trying to make him fall and you'll meet with an axe to the face.
One would be enough.
Ouch!
The raider got us inside that fort.
Now we have them.
Alright, Bill, that's the samurai leader.
Savage! My fortress is lost. My soldiers slaughtered. Soon, I will join them. You open the gate. Now, you will pay!
Well, he's pretty fast. Attack.
That raider showed us what Viking fury could do. The Great Raid, they would call it. And it had begun.
Valentine's Day next year. Got about 18 minutes after this conference.
If you are looking for something to give that very special someone in your life, For Honor will be available on Valentine's Day. Yeah. Sweet. It's a nice
Valentine's Day
What
Massacre.
could be more romantic than dinner, drinks, and an all-night bender of epic warfare? Either you'll bond forever, or she'll move out in the morning. And if you're in LA, come by the Ubisoft booth to play For Honor. Now, for those of you watching at home, head to forhonorgame.com to register for the very next alpha that will come very soon. All right? Now, here to talk about catapulting of a completely different kind, please welcome producer at Ubisoft Reflections, Pete Young.
Oh, this looks cutesy.
At Ubisoft, we get to tell all kinds of stories. Like how we can go from a massive AAA game like For Honor to, well, to a wobbly red robot in a small experimental game. Last year, we surprised you and ourselves with Grow Home, the story of our little robot bud learning how to experience the world around him. And today, I'm really excited to announce that Bud is back. And this time, he's not just growing home, he's growing up. In Grow Up, Bud will take his first stumbling steps without the watchful eye of Mom, and you'll get to stretch your acrobatic skills across an entire planetary playground. Not only can you forget your words, not only can you ride the giant star plants, but you can throw down seeds and use plants to bounce, shoot, and catapult yourself to new heights, all the way to the moon. We want you to help Bud grow up this August on PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One. Thank you, and enjoy E3.
Pete, your accent is so adorable, you could forget to say anything at all and just turn those vowels into words way up. There were like 18 A's in that word. You're awesome. Now, at its core, Ubisoft is a creative company with an independent
That's where you're
spirit,
trying
and support for
way
innovative
too hard for
projects
these
is a
jokes.
part of its DNA. But every once in a while, that DNA mutates slightly, and this happens.
Here are the Ubisoft Creative Director Tag Team Champions, Anti, Evan Sola, and Dean Evans.
Oh my god. Seriously. Just seriously. We're doing a WWE reference right here. I
Thank you. Where's Chad? Not you. Out. So I'm sorry. I'm just kidding.
Hello, I'm Antti Ilvessuo, the creative director of Trials and also President of Finland.
Hello, I'm Dean Evans, creative director of the original Blood Dragon and advocate of world peace.
Trials and Blood Dragon made baby together.
That's right, Auntie. And this horrible problem child is being delivered right now. Now.
Oh my god. Is this Hotline Miami 3 now?
Roxanne and Slater play as the ralliest mean teams this side of Mars and defy gravity on your ultimate Dragon Slayer cyber bikes. Protect America with freedom flips that ride on the ridiculous roller coaster of righteousness. Grapple and spin all over the planet.
Oh no, is this that BMX game?
Communist aliens and giant ancient Dragon Balls. Space is the place, and the action is in your face. Ride through loops, hoops, and multiple dimensions into the future. Come fight Vietnam War 4. Together, forever, today. Trials of the Blood Dragon.
Yeah.
Include euphoria and extreme patriotic views.
Oh, they're all wearing that shirt, the same shirt with the shades.
Nothing like an 8-bit title to get you excited. As you can tell, this game is a beast, and in case you didn't get the incredibly subtle messaging in that video, it is out now on PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One. Well, actually, it's almost out now. We didn't want anybody sprinting off to chase Blood Dragons while we were still here on stage, so the game will be released as soon as this conference ends, about 30 minutes from now. Calm yourselves.
Wait, this is a 2-hour
take comfort in
conference?
the fact that apparently LMFAO was back together, guys, so that was nice. All right. Guys, never knew they were white. Guys, this is Ubisoft, and there is, yes it is, my friends, and there is no UBE3 experience without a deep dive into Assassin's Creed. You know this, and I know this, and this year is special because Assassin's Creed is about to go super multi-platform. Here to talk about the upcoming Assassin's Creed movie, please join me in welcoming legendary movie producer Frank Marshall.
Okay, I thought we were going to talk about another game, because we didn't need another one. It's the time we took a break from it.
All right. So, Frank, thank you so much for coming today.
Great
now,
to be
in
here.
case, I'm excited to have you. In case people don't know, you have worked on some of the hugest films and film franchises that have ever existed in our history. Indiana Jones, Back to the Future, the Bourne films, Jurassic World. So what drew you specifically to this project?
Well, I mean, it's kind of simple. I'm always looking for a good story. And I thought that the Assassin's Creed universe really had all the elements that could make a great movie.
Yeah.
So it was kind of our goal as the filmmakers to
And
take these
Assassin's
elements
Creed can take place in
and
any
stay
time
respectful
period,
to
essentially.
the franchise and the DNA.
So
of the
there's no
brand.
limitations to
And,
where you can
bring
place
something
it.
new to the
So,
that could
come
be
on, I'm still praying for a video game movie that's good,
so we
that
have a new
anyone can
story.
enjoy.
We have a new hero, dynamic supporting players and characters. So we kind of mixed a little bit of the old up and the familiar with the new elements.
And this is such a storied franchise. There is so much to draw from. I think everybody is super stoked to see that Michael Fassbender is playing in the lead role. Yes. Yeah, it's an incredible cast all around. What can you tell us about what went into making this film?
Well, it's really kind of a massive production. We shot in 3-4 different countries. Obviously, there's an historical aspect to the story where we go back in time, just like in the game. But we really wanted to get the right team to put together the movie, and we started with our director, really esteemed, fantastic director named Justin Kurzel, who had just worked with Mr. Fassbender on Macbeth. And he's really a true visionary who understands the best elements of the game and how to translate them into the movie. Then we assembled a team of really incredibly talented people to surround him with and create the world, and using these real locations, and a team of stunt experts to take us into the parkour and the elements that you're going to see in the film.
Yeah, I mean, that's such an integral part of this world, is the physical aspect of this game, and trying to replicate that in the real world had to be a challenge.
Exactly. We've got the best in the world at doing those different kinds of stunts and those different kinds of elements.
So, given all of that, what do you think people are going to be most excited about seeing when they see Assassin's Creed on the big screen?
Well, I think there's a lot to look forward to. But really, it's the multi-layered mythology that we have that comes from the game, and the kind of putting you into the story. We have a real story, and it has an arc that goes all the way to the end, and you're being able to have that same wish fulfillment that you have in the game of being able to see the world through the lives and the ancestors through the genetic memory that our character has.
That's incredible. I mean, I think people already imagine themselves in this role. So to kind of write it large and bring people in is an interesting challenge, but obviously a really great opportunity. Now, this is E3, so people are expecting huge reveals. We want secrets, we want dirt. What magical things can you reveal to us about them? Nothing. Come on, Frank.
No. Actually, I'm excited because I can show you a little bit more than anybody here has seen already. So we're going to have an exclusive video that gives you a sneak peek behind the curtain and shows you everything that went into making this film, as well as never seen before footage from the movie. So we're going to roll that video very soon, as soon as you give the word, right?
As soon as I throw to it. Well, thank you so much for being here today.
My pleasure.
Assassin's Creed is going to be in theaters December 21st. So play a lot of Assassin's Creed before then, so it's all inside of you when you go to see the movie. And now, for your viewing enjoyment, I present Mr. Michael Fassbender.
New trailer.
The Assassins are fighting for free will, and their main rivals are Templars. The Templars are trying to enhance humankind through science.
I think Assassin's Creed has a really deep concept and idea, which is going back into time and having some sort of relationship with the ancestor that's come before you. The overall journey of the film is through the eyes of our protagonist, that Michael Fassbender's playing.
What do you want from me?
Your past.
He starts to learn that he comes from a lineage of assassins.
He realizes the true history of himself, and he creates a kind of revolution.
We work in the dark to serve the light. We are assassins.
It is coming up this December.
Michael is one of the greatest actors of his generation, and there's many other strong characters in the film.
The Assassin's Creed universe is a cinematic experience. The action sequences are massive.
I just want it to be an unbelievable ride.
You have to show him who he really is.
Into the hay bale. It looks really cool.
I feel exactly the same way. I think we've all imagined ourselves in that role over the years we've played the game, but I can't think of a better choice than Fassbender. He's super hot. Really looking forward to the assassin getting naked. All right. Just me? Okay. Now for our next game. Oh, all right. Okay.
Your freedoms can only be protected if democracy thrives. The corporate interests are rigging the elections. Your elections. Your favorite social media giant, Invite, knows everything about you. And they're manipulating your feed to tailor your opinion to their interests. They are fooling you into voting
Is this
for
Watch
their
Dogs 2?
Congressman Mark Russ. Invite wields the single most powerful population control tool ever created. Defend democracy. Help us tear down Invite. Lend us your processing power by downloading our app, and together, we will expose Congressman Thruss. Join us. We are DedSec.
Hello everyone, and welcome into the San Francisco Bay Area, the birthplace of the tech revolution and Watch Dogs 2's new playground. This time, you will join DedSec, a hacker group rebelling against an establishment that uses technology to take away our freedom. You are Marcus Holloway, a brilliant young hacker on a mission to take back control from this establishment. Now, we all live in a hyper-connected world. Everything we use...
You're doing the same thing we did the last time we watched up, make this game look good, and then the actual game look like crap.
This world is filled with opportunities.
I mean, you're
So in
pretty
Watch
notorious
Dogs
for
2,
doing that.
Everything around you can be hacked in creative ways. You can also profile, manipulate, and hack everyone. And you're not alone. You can seamlessly encounter other DedSec hackers. And now, getting into co-op has never been simpler. Oh, hi. But for now, let's deal with Invite, a social media giant that's just been exposed by DedSec.
Our numbers are going through the roof, but we just promised them a lid open on Invite.
And we'll deliver. Have faith, sister.
Sure, if we can find evidence that Invite's manipulating social media.
Rance, where you at, man?
Scouting Congressman Dipshit's apartment from the Roof Creek store. Oh, we fucked up his fundraiser. Almost everyone's gone. Come on, get over here.
Okay, people, this is strictly by the book. Don't paint outside the lines and stay frosty.
Fuck you. Just get in there and find some rusty nails to crucify Thrust to the social media cross.
On my way.
The Bay Area is filled with stories you can choose to explore. But for now, let's just check what happens when DedSec infiltrate the politician's penthouse to find evidence that Invite might have helped him rig the election.
Yo, Prince. Captain Dipshit lives over there.
Yo, check it out. You can see the whole city from here.
Whole lot of people out there, man. Whole lot of people.
Yeah, getting screwed.
You don't even feel it. Just numb. It's fucked up.
I know it's gonna be a hell of a fight turning them back into people.
Fucking A, man. Okay, dude. You find the evidence, and I'll mount our exit strategy.
Hey, is that the congressman?
No, I do believe that is a helicopter.
Fuck you.
Marcus, the building just went off the grid. We can't get in or see inside.
They're up to something. I'll see what.
Nice little drawing.
They got armed help in there. Something's definitely up.
Fine, keep.
They're scrubbing the evidence.
Get us access, Marcus, before it all gets wiped.
I'll get you inside the system. Once I do, you use the botnet to brute force your way in and download everything you can.
But once you start downloading, they'll know you're inside.
It wouldn't be a party if they didn't. And I've got a surprise for them.
Where are we on wiping the Congressman's cloud?
That's done, but there's a team at Invite scrubbing the backups, too.
They're good at this?
They're the best computer forensics team we have. You pay top dollar, you get top talent.
That's what I want to hear.
Wrench, you ready with my exit strategy?
Define, ready.
Yo, Satara, I'm ready to go in. Play me something fresh.
Getting some good music going on.
There's something over there.
Tell your guys to make sure all their data roaming is turned off.
Already done. This isn't our first rodeo. There, hey, what's that?
I'm surprised no one's noticing a little RC camera.
You're in. Do your thing.
You're only making things worse!
You're in a line of fire!
Take cover! Your exercise is already. Oh man, you're gonna love it.
What a way to go!
Holy fuck, this is awesome!
You can move your guys later, man. Because we're just getting started.
I'll toast to that.
Oh my god. So great. Watch Dogs 2 comes out on November 15th, 2016 on PS4, Xbox One, and PC. It's so cool to see my hometown in that game. And much like you, whenever I'm infiltrating a corrupt politician's penthouse, I also listen to Eric B. and Rakim. And now, I'd like to welcome Ubisoft CEO Yves Guillemot to tell you a little bit more about Watch Dogs.
Hello everyone, thank you for being with us today. So as you may remember, when we launched the first time Watch Dogs with the PS4, it was a major success. And that was really thanks to Sony and the push they did have on this game. So today, I'm very happy to tell you that we are going to continue with Sony and we are going to do Watch Dogs 2 with them. So I would like to ask Jim from Sony to come with us and tell you more about it. Thank you.
After the reception Watch Dogs got when it came out, and the controversy surrounding it, I don't know if people will go
We've been really impressed
buying
by Watch Dogs ever since Ubisoft first showed the game right here back in 2012. I think you were there that night. Sony and Ubisoft partnered on that game in the early days of the PlayStation 4. And then our partnership went even further. A while back, Sony Pictures Entertainment signed up with Ubisoft Motion Pictures to produce a Watch Dogs feature film with New Regency Productions.
Really?
After what is shaping up to be an amazing Assassin's Creed film, we think Watch Dogs is set to be the next video game-based blockbuster movie.
Yeah, it's an incredibly filmic game. Yeah, it looks so cool. And, you know, as you know, Jim, it's never too early to think about who your lead actor is going to be. So I'm looking at the character and I'm thinking Michael B. Jordan or a Taye Diggs or
might be
an
going
Aisha Tyler,
a little
who's
too
tall
far there with
and
the movie
black
idea.
and slightly masculine. That's what I'm thinking. You know, yeah. We can talk about it.
Need an audience.
Now, I understand you also brought something very special to share with our PlayStation players out there, right?
That's right. PlayStation owners will have access to all Watch Dogs 2 DLCs 30 days before they're released on any other platform.
Wow, that's incredible. That's incredible. It's a killer deal for the PlayStation Nation. Thank you. Thank you so much, Jim. And now we're going to take one more look at the wild hacker playground that is Watch Dogs 2.
Ah, the San Francisco Bay.
Fuck the slow-mo!
At least they're doing something to make the game more interesting this time. And the story, having a different change of pace with the hackers. And at least we got a much more wide area of Sacramento. A friend of mine who owns the game showed me the inconsistencies of Watch Dogs and how it looked to be inspired by Chicago, and pointed out a lot of the game's problems. So I'm hoping this isn't the case right here, and it actually fixes the issues of the last game and not make it look too good to the point that the actual game looks nothing to what the trailers were originally.
Literally the most fit hacker in the world. And of course, what's a game about hackers without a few good robots? So if you pre-order the limited edition of Watch Dogs 2, you'll get your very own Wrench Jr., a hack security robot from the game. It's probably not going to help you oust a corrupt corporate overlord with a stranglehold on your city, but it is radio controlled and so quite useful for annoying your coworkers and ending unwanted relationships. All right, folks. We have one more game to show you today, and we all know that Yves likes to be the one to announce the next big thing, so I'll let him take it away. Ladies and gentlemen, Yves Guillemot.
One last game.
So I'm excited to tell you about our new IP from our studio in the French Alps. The studio has a lot of multiplayer expertise. You know, those guys have done Splinter Cell multiplayer. They have done also Assassin's Creed multiplayer, and they worked on The Division on some part of the game. So for the first time, we are combining the thrill of action sports with a fully explorable open world. So this game will give you a chance to challenge your friends and to share your adventures with the community. It's a completely new genre, and I am sure you will love it. Thank you.
Brand new IP. Okay, at least they're telling us that's in-game.
It's that moment where I've committed to leaving, but I haven't left the Earth yet. Nothing you can do but charge forward.
What I love the most in the mountains is that I can do anything I want. It's pure freedom.
You know, there's always a bit of fear. If you don't have a little fear, you know, then you're a little crazy, I think.
Nothing else matters up here. All the chaos is just gone. No one else around.
The moment my feet leave the Earth, everything else disappears. It's pure adrenaline.
What is this, some sort of sports game?
The mountain is your canvas, you know, you can paint your own picture. That's what the beauty of it is.
The most important thing for me is to try something that never been done before.
Am I scared? Sure. But fear can be a tool. It can keep you performing beyond what you think your limits are.
This is a sports game, though. You have to end it on a sports game. Steep.
Hello everyone, I'm Studio Manager Rebecca Coutaz.
And I'm Creative Director Igor Manceau.
We are from Ubisoft
Igor.
Nancy, at the base of the Alps, just a few miles from the tallest peak in Europe, Le Mont Blanc. From our studio windows, we are surrounded by the mountains, and they have inspired us to develop the game that we are here to show you today.
Up in these mountains, sport isn't always about winning. Sometimes it's just about doing awesome things with your friends and living life to the fullest.
And sometimes it's just about capturing those memorable moments and sharing them with your friends. Let's show some gameplay. Take it away, Igor.
Thank you.
Was good?
Welcome to the world of Steep, a massive open world partially set in the Alps, at the intersection of Italy, Austria, Switzerland, and France. We're currently flying over Aiguille du Mont Blanc, and in case you're wondering, aiguille means needles. First thing we'll do is land on a small rock over there. And notice a man on the right, walking up to the summit. That's another player from the community. From here, we can now enjoy the view and observe the world around us. That big guy in front of you is the Mont Blanc, the biggest summit in the region. And in the distance, you can see the Matterhorn, one of the wildest spots in the game. And on the right, you've got the Aravis Range, the region we come from, where Ubisoft Annecy stands. In Steep, we developed a really cool observation tool. We call it Mountain View. Mountain View allows you to zoom out from your position, observe the world, and navigate into the environment. Our mountain range will be populated by drop zones. Drop zones are entry points for you to drop in the world when you're ready.
Man, pretty
Now, let's
large.
get back to our initial position. Besides drop zones, the game will offer a wide range of challenges for you to test your skills. The one in front of us is a wingsuit activity. And as the other player drops in, we'll follow him and triggers a challenge. This is a proximity flying race challenge.
Those wingsuits do look fun though, but I'm definitely afraid of heights, so I would never dare go base jumping. Ooh.
We just secured the silver medal, and as we land, we could choose to move onto skiing in the Aiguille. But we'd like to introduce you to another region. So let's switch to Mountain View and head over to Aravis. The purpose of this next sequence is to show you what it's like to play online with your friends or with other players from the community.
Yeah, this is what I figured.
As you ride, you will keep meeting other players from the community, having fun in the mountains.
Alright.
Let's switch our point of view to follow Who's Rider.
Sorry to cut this short, I need to get myself ready. Plus the rest of the press conference isn't really interesting me at the moment, so I'm just going to cut it here and wait for Sony's to start in a few hours. So until then, I'll catch you guys later at the Sony press conference.